Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, so hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page. And we're going live just like we do every other Monday starting January 15th. Happy Martin Luther King Day to all those who are celebrating, enjoying this wonderful holiday. Here in Chicago, it's a stifling warm -2. Today when I got up, it was -10. So for everybody in other parts of the country who are not blessed by this lovely cold weather, my hat's off to you. So I'm a little envious today because it is so cold, but we got through a big snowstorm. We got about a foot of snow in the last Friday and Saturday. And so it's that real pretty snow where it basically covers all the trees, all the pine trees. So it looks basically like a Christmas card. But just want to welcome everybody today to the live. Again, we go live every other Monday starting January 15th all the way to pretty much the end of the year. So just wanted to welcome you guys. All right. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just post it in the chat, and we will try to answer any and all your questions. So I hope you guys take full advantage of that. Tonight, we're going to be discussing learn how the ATM business works, what's currently happening in the market, get to know some of the rules, and we'll see how that goes from there. So my name is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group. We sell ATMs, we process transactions, we offer parts. We also have a course that teaches you from A to Z how to get into the ATM business, and then we help you along the way during your ATM journey. So not only do we have a course that shows you how to shortcut the system instead of learning it all on your own, we'll actually teach you how to do that. Then if you have any questions, we have a community that we have accountability calls every other week. After this one, we'll have an accountability call and we answer questions from the students. So you're not all on your own. We'll do it with you. We'll help you through your business with you. So you don't have to go all alone in the ATM business. Been doing the ATM business for over 23 years, almost 24 now, 24 years. So I can pretty much answer any and all questions that you ever have. So hopefully you guys take advantage of that. All right. So, okay. So learn the ATM business and how it works. Okay. So for some of this is review for some of you guys, some of this not. So basically how the ATM business works is you will contact the business owner. You will place an ATM into their business. And from there, what you'll do is you'll work out a revenue share. Now, some owners won't want anything. Some owners will want as much as 50% of the ATM. It'll depend on traffic, what type of business, how long they've been in business, everything and anything. High volume. So if you get a real high volume place, let's say a dispensary or a gentleman's club, truck stop, they're going to want pretty much 50% of your surcharge. If you get a different place, they're going to want a lot less. Again, some places won't want any. Some places will want something. Now, you're going to place that ATM in there. You're going to buy the ATM. You're going to what we call service the ATM, which means you're going to provide the service. You're going to put your own money into it unless you have a rich uncle. Then you're going to put their money into it, and then you're going to make money from what they call a convenience fee. We call that surcharge. So let's just use example right now, $4. You put it in, they take out $100. That $4 and you charge $4. That $4 is now your revenue. You'll give some back to the location, and you will keep the rest of it. Now, for those of you guys who have been into the ATM business, geez, $4, Bill. Hey, you know what? I've been traveling along the country since the last time we got on, and I have seen surcharges, which used to be $2 up to $3, are now $3.50 and $4. So I'm starting out with $4 to talk to the new people. You know what? Start at $4. You can always go down, but that is a realistic number. Now, I mean, I can't believe I was traveling over the country and I've seen surcharges way up from what I saw before. So I'm up in my game. We've upped a lot of our ATMs, and I just want to let you guys know that it should be a good rate is $4. So just keep that in mind. All right. So now what happens is you put your money in, somebody comes up to the ATM, they put their card in, they request, let's say $100, they get charged $4, and now your account will have, it will be automatically debited $104 the next business day, depending on what part of the country you are in. That could be anywhere from the end of business day is 12 o'clock all the way to 3 o'clock. So the East Coast is 3 o'clock. The West Coast is 12 o'clock. So just to let you know where you could fall, but you'll get the money back the next business day. That doesn't necessarily mean you get it on weekends. Some banks allow you to get money on weekends, some does not, but you'll get that money back. And that is how you pay for your ATM. How long is it going to take, Phil? Usually takes about anywhere from 6 months to 18 months to get your money back from the surcharges to pay for the cost of the ATM. And then you should be making money from there. What kind of money can I make, Phil? You can make anywhere from 40% to as much as 100% of your money. What does that mean? That means if I put in $4,000 on a regular basis and my ATM goes through $4,000, I should expect to get somewhere between $2,000 as half of that money. So I'll make $2,000 from that $4,000, as much as 100%, which is another $4,000. So you can make anywhere from 50% all the way up to 100% of that money that you put in on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. So you're just taking that money, you're taking that $4,000, you're putting in the ATM. That money gradually will come back through the course of the week. You're going to the bank, you're taking that money and you're putting it back into the ATM. Well, that's basically how the ATM business works in a nutshell. There's a lot to it, but it's pretty simple when you boil it down. But that's the basics of the ATM business. Now, what's currently happening in the ATM market? All right, so this is really exciting as far as I'm concerned. This year there's going to be a tremendous amount of opportunity. Last year was a lot of opportunity. This year there's going to be even more opportunity. Why is that? Well, last year there was some people we're supposed to do what we call PCI compliance, which means you have to upgrade all older ATMs that were 10 years or older, had to be upgraded or taken off the street. That will go into effect into January of this year. So there's going to be an increase of people taking off old ATMs or just throwing their hands up and say, I'm not going to update it, and they're going to walk away. So that's going to give us some opportunity to place ATMs. The other thing that's happening that's really exciting is US Bank, who was a big proponent of, they would do cash lending. They would facilitate with armor cars. They were putting money on the street. They're going to start retracting that money starting in April. They're getting out of the ATM lending business for cash. So this gives a lot of opportunity for guys like you and me to go in and now put our ATMs in those facilities, because somebody maybe from another state or another area, they were using armor car service and they can't do that anymore. So they'll either have to find a local provider, which could be you or me, to what they call vault cash that, which means we'll put our money in, we'll charge them, and we'll do that service instead of the armored car. Or that they'll take the ATM out and say, you know what, I just can't make the numbers work anymore. And so that'll give us opportunity. So either way, there's opportunity for people who want to get in the ATM business or are in the ATM business to expand their route. So there's just a lot of opportunity coming up this year. Very excited about it. And you should be too. Also, I heard that so some people are borrowing money. Now, here's the best part. They've been borrowing money. The Fed, as you know, raised interest rates. That drove up surcharges because now they have to charge more to make the same amount of money. So now surcharges, like I said, you was at $3, and it's at $4, and now interest rates are going to come down. They're not going to lower their cost of doing business. They're going to keep it the same. They've signed the contract. So this is all exciting stuff for us in the 2024 season. And I look forward to it. I hope you guys take advantage of it. All right. Let's see. It's a good evening, friend. Long no see. And then good evening, my friend. It's been a long time since I saw you. How are you doing? Okay. So I'm doing amazing. On Facebook, when I see it, we published through StreamYard, so I can't see who you guys are. It just says Facebook user, but I just want to say it's nice to see you, and thank you for commenting on our Facebook. I'm looking forward to it, to you guys joining. So thank you very much for watching. All right. So one of the things when you're in the ATM business, one of the rules, and I don't have, you know what, I thought I had, is two things that I want to make mention of. When you're in ATM business, what I noticed is a lot of people, you have to, the rules for the ATM says that you have to have a minimum maximum of $200 withdrawal. What does that minimum maximum, Phil? I'm confused. That means you have to allow people to take out at least $200 in your ATM. Some people say, you know what, I'm going to put an ATM, I'm only going to let them take out $60 at a time. Well, that's wrong. You're violating a rule. The rule is that you have to allow them to take $200 out. So that is a rule that I hope you guys follow that. And if you didn't know about it, now you know. The other rule is that you have to have, and I didn't bring a sticker, but you have to have a compliance sticker on your ATMs that says this is the sponsor bank. Like there was, and I don't know what this is called. It used to be MetaBank, but there's another. We're Pueblo Bank and Trust, which is now PB&T, and then there's another MetaBank. Facebook has that name. They bought the name out, but there's another name for that. I don't remember the name. There's Prosperity Bank, Citizens Bank, but those are sponsor banks. You have to have a sticker on your ATM that clearly says the name of the sponsor bank and all the other banks, which are like Visa, MasterCard, Nice, Sears, Pulse, those banks. So they can show the cardholder that we honored these banks. So you have to have those stickers on the ATM. And then it's pretty much a default, but just you guys know, you should always have something that lets the cardholder know how much you're gonna be charged to take out money. Something to the effect that, hey, this ATM charges $4 per this transaction. If you like to go further, then say yes. If you say no, then the transaction's done. All right. And then there is, a few business models that are out there for when you're in the ATM business. All right. So one of the business models is that you're the owner operator ATM. That means, let's say me at PDQ, we buy the ATM, we place the ATM, we do a revenue share with the location, whatever that revenue share is. And then we pay them, we elect to pay them once a month. We send them a statement, we send them an email, we put the money in their account. That's one model of the ATM business. Second model of the ATM business is I do that process for somebody else. So somebody else, let's say in another state, like I mentioned before, they own the ATM. They get the contract. They hire a person, let's say like me, Phil, put your money in the ATM. We'll pay you X amount of dollars per transaction. So that could be anywhere from, right now the going rate's at least $1 up to maybe $1.25 per transaction to put your money into it, service it, make sure it's always full and it always works. So we call that vault cashier. So I'm in the ATM business. I don't necessarily own the ATM, but I put my money in it and I make money on my money. So the good thing is I don't have to come up with the ATM. I don't have to pay for the wireless device. My partner pays for that, whoever I choose to vault cash, but they pay me $1.25 per transaction to do that. All right. There's another business model. The other business model is all we do is we just do service. So I buy the ATM, I sell it to a location, they put the money in it, they service it, and if it breaks down, they contract me to go fix it. Now that could be as much as 50 cents a transaction, up to as little as 5 cents. And then we can include what we call processing. So we can provide them with paper, we can provide them with service, and we can make money on that whole deal. There's another way to make money in the ATM business. We can offer mobiles. So a mobile ATM is where we go to a carnival, fair, festival, special event. We place an ATM. We do it for a short amount of time. We make all the surcharge less whatever commission we want to pay. Sometimes we don't pay any commission. Sometimes we pay what we call a drop-off fee. So we're going to make 100% of commission plus the drop-off fee. So we're making money that way. And then there is the last way to make money in the ATM business is, well, there's two more ways. One of the last ways is we just provide, we're just what we call a jobber. You call us out, we go, we'll service the ATM, we'll fix the ATM if the ATM's down. So, oh, this is Denise. Oh my goodness, Denise, you're the best. I haven't seen you in a long time. All right, yeah, set up an appointment. We can talk. Absolutely. So, no, I got so sidetracked by Denise because I haven't seen her so long. So that's good. I'm glad she's still doing good. So that's the other model of the ATM. So there's so many ways to make money in the ATM business. There's all kinds of opportunities depending on which way a store owner wants to go, which way the location wants to go, which way you want to go. There's all these ways to make money. Some ways are more lucrative than others. Some ways it's just keeping what we call keep the lights on. But there's all kinds of ways to make money in the ATM business. So it just depends which model is right for you. I get a lot of people who say to me, Phil, hey, I want to go into, I want to do a hands-off environment. Now, I don't know how to do that for somebody out of the box. I'm a firm believer in you got to get your hands wet, your hands dirty. You got to jump in the water and understand what you don't understand to do this business. It just doesn't seem to work when you get into the business and you're a hands-off owner operator. At least on the levels that I've seen, you're always going to be a partner or somebody who understands the business a little. Now, if you want to take a partner and you want to say, hey, I'm just going to be the money guy, let somebody else handle it, that works out fine. But in my experience, you got to at least understand the basics of the ATM business, how it works, so you don't get taken. I've seen people get taken in this business, and I feel sorry for them, but they were promised something and they didn't. They need to at least do the business for a little while, and then they can make money. So for some of you guys out there who says, hey, I want to be hands off. I'm just going to buy the ATMs. I'm going to have somebody else fill them. We're going to make money. That could work. And it does work for a lot of people, but the most of the amount of people who've been doing this, that's when they can step back and they say, you know what? I got 200 ATMs. I'm just going to get a vaulter to do my ATMs. And I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Those people can still make money because they were in that position. So, but to come out of the box, I haven't seen it work 100% just yet, but it doesn't mean that it can't be done. So, all right. We're going to go, Denise, you know what? Schedule an appointment with me. Send me an email. I love to chat with you, see what we can do. We got a new community and I want you to be a part of it. So, send me your email if you got a new one, and you should have mine, and so we can get you in our new community. So other than that, if there's any questions, I'll take any questions right now. And if we don't have any questions, then we are going to go. Oh, look at it, Mr. Evans. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that is a real star who joined the live tonight. I tell you, that is a really good friend and one of the smartest guys I've known. So I'm glad that he joined. All right, so we're going to go in our community, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks at same bat time, same bat channel. That's 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then one of my coaches would say, that's it, that's all, says the clock on the wall. Good night, and thank you guys very much. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.